Barbie lost her high for dating. They had no energy. The other thing, they're incredibly self-conscious.
So why are you still single? That feels like a good conversation starter. It isn't.
It's not.
Girls know how they want to be complicated. Complimented.
Complimented and complimented.
And complicated.
Hi, it's Barbie Does Dating. I'm Barbie. That's Kristin.
I'm Kristin.
I forget you guys can introduce yourself.
Oh, we can. No,
They can
but it's
see
better
us.
if you do it. So you do it like you usually do. Say welcome. Well, say welcome to another episode.
Welcome to another episode of Barbie Does Dating.
Oh, do you want?
Welcome to another episode of Barbie Does Dating.
Oh, wow, you're hiding.
I'm your host, Barbie Berg. We have dating coach extraordinaire, Kristin Sokol.
Ta-da! Ta-da!
And funny man, Steve Soelberg.
Hey!
We're getting clever and creative.
We were underneath the table.
That was Steve's idea.
I don't know that it was a good idea, but it was an idea.
I feel like you have to explain everything, for people that can see it, and
That's
then for people that are
true.
just only hearing it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That wouldn't make any sense.
We were under the table. We were still here. We didn't disappear. We're not magic.
No.
If you see magic, it's fake. A lot of times you'll think they probably went to Hogwarts and they're using flu powder.
Steve.
No, none of that is real. None of that is real. I hate to do this.
Oh my gosh.
I
You're
thought this was a
ruining it
good
for
idea, but now
everyone.
we're going too far.
You're ruining it for everyone.
It's not real.
So it is the earliest we have ever recorded.
We have never even attempted anything like this.
Nobody
ever.
should drink this or that in the morning.
Why?
Probably that neither, actually.
You're drinking Present Biotic?
Yeah, professional.
Present
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Professional
present. Yeah, because once you open it, it's
not
because
pre
it's a
anymore.
prebiotic. Yeah, once you open it,
Yeah,
present.
if you open it, it's present.
Yeah,
There are just no words.
it doesn't taste good. The other one was good. This one I thought I would like, and I don't.
It's 9:30 in the morning, which I know doesn't sound early to people.
But for people in entertainment, that's pretty early.
I do not even wake up until between 9 and 10, and my day doesn't get started till 11.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Well, we had to do between Steve's flight schedules, and I'm actually going to LA later today. You
Wow.
Yes.
What you doing there?
Yes.
What
Do
are
you
you
want to hear? This
Yes.
is so exciting. You're going to be jelly. And you were
it this
invited.
weekend?
Yes, it's this
Yes.
weekend. So I'm going to LA to go to Soelberg from season 1, Love on the Spectrum, his graduation gala. It is a
So
formal gala that I am invited to.
Wow.
And I'm very excited about
He's graduating from
his associate's degree.
right?
Yes.
collage,
Yes.
community collage.
Community collage.
Not community.
I don't know if it was community or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's graduated. He's well on his way. We are going to celebrate these wins and these victories. And do you want to hear the most exciting part?
Always.
So I have oft mentioned Damona Hoffman. Do you remember who she is?
She did one of the big studies.
Well, no, she's
No.
the celebrity dating coach.
Oh, okay.
She's the dating coach on the Drew Barrymore show.
That's right.
Oh.
She's on all the Hollywood, and she lives in LA. And I met her at a conference in Vancouver in April. She was one of the keynotes, and I mean, I didn't just go to the conference because I knew she was going to be there, and I thought we might be able to meet and become best friends for life. But it was a big reason why I decided to go to that conference. And guess what? It totally worked.
happened.
We're best
Totally
friends.
Wow.
Going on a double date tomorrow night with our husbands.
No way.
And she's going to I got her an invite to the gala too, because she has a 13-year-old daughter who is a huge Love on the Spectrum fan.
Love that.
Specifically loves Soelberg.
Shut up.
So they're coming.
That's a cool name.
That makes me so happy.
It is.
I didn't
really
see season 1. I've only seen
He's
the
only seen 3?
Speak. That guy.
Connor,
I got her.
I
do you
that guy.
love all of the awards that they're winning? Are you following them on
I
social
just
media?
saw that they got nominated for a bunch of Emmys.
And they won.
They did?
Oh, I don't know about Emmys. These were
Oh.
Netflix awards, Couple of the Year and Precious Moment of the Year and Ray of Sunshine of the Year. Can you guess who got Ray of
yeah.
Sunshine?
Or Tanner.
It's Tanner. Yes, it's Tanner.
Happiest
And
guy
guess who
ever.
couple is? Guess who won couple?
Connor?
Connor.
Yeah.
Georgie.
And Georgie.
Yeah.
Connor and Georgie are the couple?
Yep.
Not the girl and the guy who sing. The girl she
Oh,
sings.
David and Abby.
They
Guess
seem
what?
pretty good.
David and Abby are going to be at the gala. I'm going to meet him.
You're the lion to my lioness.
And guess, speaking of lion to my,
Beautiful.
I actually ordered some little like lion and lioness like figurines.
To give him?
I'm not going to show up empty-handed.
That is right.
I
I'm not going to show up
mean,
without a lioness.
I
to
am
be
sad I
honest,
can't
that
go.
song, like,
It's so sweet.
I like teared up. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to do it. And then you're just like, golly, jeez.
They have really found
Why is
each
this
other.
getting me? Where I'm like, you don't understand. She's on the slide. He's cheering her on from down below. Haven't you always wanted that? And you're like, no, you have not. This is so specific. But they share a pizza after. And you're like, okay, you got me.
And
I
have-
would love it.
And have you heard her song "Boyfriend Forever"?
No.
It's like
No, we
actually
haven't heard that
charting.
one.
It's like charting.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Wow.
If you like that, you're gonna love.
She does seem really put together. Like,
Yeah.
that sounds kind of weird, but autism, usually there's a degree of you're like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with her, you're like,
She's got people who care.
how come you know like how to do so many things? Like, seems like she's like, obviously this works this way. And you're like, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't have the autism.
We should sit down and watch season 1 with Steve
Oh my gosh, that would
That'd be
be
fun.
a really good watch. Yes, that would be a really good watch.
Yeah.
because it's really good.
Okay, should we
You
talk
get to go to
about
that? That is amazing.
So that's where I'm going, and that's why we're recording at 9:30 anyway, to just wrap it back
we
around.
love you.
And I wasn't sure if we could like bring it, but I think we're bringing it.
I felt
You guys think we're bringing it?
we brought.
I feel like we're bringing it.
yes.
It's weird.
We should thank our sponsors. First of all, we're here again
Yes.
for our second sesh at the Utah Recording Studio.
Utah Podcast Studio.
2 and 2.
Utah, oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
The Utah Podcast
Utah
Studio.
Podcast Studio.
Lars, you can take that first one out. We're here at the Utah Podcast Studio recording.
Youped.
And if you didn't see the video on YouTube, which is on, I guess it's for now, it's on my
It's on your
YouTube,
page, right?
My, Kristin
Yeah.
Sokol YouTube page. Anyway, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure
Anyway,
it
the video looks really good.
It does. It looks
I was
really nice.
so worried, but like the way that it's, put together. Anyway,
It looks
I'm
good.
very impressed. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks really good. And I thought it sounded great too.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thought Steve sounded thunderous, but I thought you sounded
Too loud.
It was just.
I said that
It wasn't crazy. It was just a little bit.
I didn't notice
little.
anything at all. I thought everything was perfect. Love the
Wow.
Utah Podcast Studio.
We
If
love
anybody is wanting to create, this is like the best space to do it.
And they just make it so easy.
Yes.
It's fabulous.
And, since we're on our sponsor moment here, I want to like roll this into like a date idea.
Oh,
Right? So
do a podcast date.
As we mentioned before, Orem Toyota is a sponsor of Barbie Does Dating.
Yes.
Thank you to Orem Toyota.
Gracias.
I referred Steve. That's kind of how this whole thing came about. So the general manager is a friend of mine. I referred Steve down there. I said, you got to
Wade.
give him the best salesman and give him the best deal. Give him the Kristin Sokol special, which
Yeah.
all of our listeners are entitled to.
And he did, and that was very kind of him. I got to meet him and admire his suit jacket.
He's stylish.
He's a snazzy dresser.
He is the stylish guy.
Yeah.
He used to live in my neighborhood. He doesn't anymore, but
Mm-hmm.
he used to have like a dry cleaning service, like pick up his stuff, and he would have
Nice.
a hook on the front door with all of his snazzy clothes hanging
Yeah.
there to be cleaned. And I was like, that guy
I love
is
that.
like such a class act. He's like,
at him.
his shirts are always pressed.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Steve Sokol, who is like, he's wearing wrinkle-free stuff, so we don't have to iron. I'm not going to do that.
That is my style.
Anyway, so I referred Steve to Orem Toyota
Yes.
for his vehicle purchase. And as a generous thank you, Wade gave me 5 passes to the Utah Olympic Park.
Oh, fun.
It was a big value.
Yeah.
Because it costs, I think they have some dynamic pricing, so I think it costs between $80 and $100.
Yeah.
Do you know what you do at the Utah Olympic Park?
I've never been there, but it's a bunch of different stuff.
Alpine slides.
Yeah, they have the Alpine slide.
I knew that.
Good job, Steve. Okay, so you've seen on the Olympics, you've seen the ski jumpers come down their big ramp and then they fly through the air for a long time. And then they land and then they go the rest of the way down the ramp. Well, you can tube down those ramps.
That's right. I've heard about
Okay.
that.
Wait.
So they call that
Like,
extreme.
and there's a
tubing.
jump?
So you don't go off the jump. So it's the part that's below the jump. So the
That
jump
just goes
is like
straight, right?
20%, and then
I
there's a
gotcha.
space, and then there's like
The
a
hill.
90
Yeah.
meter and a 64 meter. Anyway, you get to go on they make you go on the 64 meter like hill first.
Yeah.
And then you can graduate to the 90. And it is intense.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is like if you think
Make it going pretty fast,
it's
right?
51 miles an hour.
On an inner tube?
Yeah, on an inner
Don't
tube.
fall off the tube.
Yeah. And it is steep. Like,
Yeah.
okay, have you been to Lagoon?
Long time ago.
Okay. Have you been recently? Have you ridden the Cannibal?
No,
Yes.
we know what it is.
Okay. So on the Cannibal, they
have you been
dump
on
you
it?
over.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
They
That's
dump
okay.
you over, and then the track goes like inverse.
Yeah.
Right? So it feels like you're doing that. Like I'm a daredevil. I'm not afraid of things. I love a good, the scarier the better on the roller coasters. But
Wow.
you get on that slope and you start going, and first of all, it feels like you can't see the bottom. Like it's like you're going over a waterfall,
I would be afraid.
And then I think, this is safe, that nothing can happen to me. And then it feels like you're going inverse. Like I am definitely going to roll out of this tube
that would
at
scare me.
51 miles an hour and instantly break my neck and probably not die. I'm not that lucky. But anyway, we all did it. Nothing happened. It was just intense. We
You
were
didn't
so giggly. Like this would be the perfect date idea.
That would be so
It was
fun.
awesome. And then they also have
You're coupled. You're like two people are on one tube.
no.
One.
It's
One on
it's,
one.
it's a solo. We're riding solo.
Yeah.
I'm riding solo. They also have, a variety of other things. My other favorite thing was, they have a zip line. They have two zip lines. The one zip line
love
is
that.
just the zip line, and it's long, and my hair was blowing, and it was amazing. The second zip line, you like hike up to this little hut, you zip line over to this 60-foot tower. And once you're on that tower, the only way off is to jump off, which they hook you into something, and then you just like walk off the edge like you're jumping off a building.
Yeah.
But they control the descent enough that you don't die, right?
Oh.
And Steve Sokol, who is always my date, doesn't love rides and doesn't love heights. And when you zip line over there, they tell you before you zip line. Now, if you get to that tower, the only way down is to jump.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that? And he agreed to it.
And he did it?
And he did it. But then when he got over there onto the 60-foot tower and looked over the edge, he was like, I can't do it. I won't do it.
Sure.
And so he argued for, several minutes with the 19-year-old kid that was running it. And I was like, look around, Steve. There's no
What
stairs.
was the kid like?
Yeah.
He was like,
What do you want me to do?
what do you want? You're here. I'm here. And there's no stairs. So you are going to jump off of this.
Onto a pillow? What do you
No,
jump
you
onto?
just jump into a pile of wood chips. But like you got a string on you.
Yeah.
Like a cable.
Like a bungee?
No, it's not a bungee. It's just a cable. So they control the descent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. So you jump
Still
off.
have to jump off.
But you have to jump off, and you're gonna fall fast, but not like splat fast. Anyway,
Sure.
it was. So one of the things that I know from my work as trying to become the human encyclopedia of dating,
Yes.
is that in order to keep your relationship like hot and spicy, there are three things that you can do in order to do that. Number one, you can have new experiences together. Number two, you can do surprises together. And number three, you can do exhilarating experiences together. And you will produce oxytocin, and whoever you share that experience with, like you will mirror and bond, and that really keeps your relationships,
Sure.
exciting. So
How fun.
we certainly had that exhilarating experience together. It was awesome.
Was it just you two, or did you take the kids?
So I took Sunny. Alyssa is off at Oxford right now.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, and then we had two other tickets, so she invited two cousins. And then last minute, my brother and sister-in-law decided to join us.
Love it.
So we had kind of a big group, and it was really fun.
That's awesome.
And my sister-in-law doesn't ride anything. Evidently, when she was 15 years old, she rode a zip line, and they ladder you down from wherever you ended. Anyway, they forgot to move the ladder, and she ran into it, and the ladder shattered.
No.
Yeah, and she was like battered, like in a serious manner. And so she doesn't ride anything anymore.
That wasn't at the Utah thing.
No, not at the Utah thing. This was her bad experience.
That was
when
at
she
Bob's
a
ziplining
youngster.
and-
Bob's ziplining, yes, in
Dilly
St.
bars.
George, Utah, where she's from. But she doesn't ride. Anyway, I bring this up because if you have somebody in your party that doesn't want to ride, it's still a very engaging place to be.
Yeah.
So thanks to Orem Toyota for sending us on that adventure.
You do all those for the ticket? For the one?
For the one ticket.
It gets you into everything,
All
right?
the things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's
all
just
the
a main
So they have a bobsled adventure that is not included with that ticket.
That's the one I
that
want
costs
to go on.
extra. And I was talking to the workers, and they said of the most exhilarating thing you can do here is the extreme tubing, but a very close second is the bobsledding. So I've never tried that, and I really want to.
Yeah, that's been on my list for a while because I love to watch the bobsled. I love it. But you know I'm an Olympic junkie.
I know. I love the Olympics too. Okay. That was it. Sponsor moment.
Yay!
Thank you.
So cool.
Yeah.
Steve just got back from Alaska again. Do you have any fun things to say or just Alaska's beautiful?
It was beautiful. Let's see. This time I was doing, like, usually I'm on the ship for such a short time.
Yeah.
This time I was on for 12 days with only 2 shows.
You did 2 shows in 12 days?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it was mostly
That's
just
a
hanging
long
out.
time.
Yeah.
And what a nice cruise to
And
like,
it was a
just be
fancy
hanging out.
ship.
What
you know.
what ship and line were you on?
This time I was on Oceania,
Oh my gosh.
Riviera. If you know that line, most people would be like, "What are you talking about?" And then be like,
Sounds fancy.
It's because it's one of the higher ends that I'd never heard of till he started doing
"Yeah."
stuff.
They're like a medium high end,
Yeah.
which there's some that are like
It's not for us carnival.
crazy high end.
What's the crazy high end? Is that Silver Sea?
Seabourn,
Seabourn. That's what I'm thinking of.
Silver Sea's high end.
Silver
as well.
Seas is a thing? Okay.
Yeah, there's a Ritz-Carlton ship.
Oh, I actually watched a YouTube on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I digress.
I need Steve to get on one of the National Geographic ships.
Oh, the
That is my
icebreakers.
dream. No, so National Geographic has their own cruise line now.
Oh, do they really?
And I know about this because I watch Wheel of Fortune with my mom whenever I'm down there, and I love Wheel of Fortune. And 1 month they sponsored it. And so they had all these trips that you could win.
Oh, amazing.
And they always have, so they have National Geographic photographers that come with you. They teach you how they do the shoots. They do everything. So I'm like, Steve, could you please get on one of these boats?
I would like to. I haven't told you this yet for some reason. They don't have entertainment.
They don't?
Big reveal.
No.
Really?
It's all speakers. And so,
I mean, that kind of makes
You're a
sense,
speaker.
actually.
yeah, I could go there and speak.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, and it would
totally
just
a
be
speaker.
funny.
I will admit, last night I went to an open mic last night. You gotta stay in shape, right? And there was somebody who came, and I didn't get to talk to her, but she was like, "I'm a national speaker and stuff like that," and I could tell her was like, "This is." And I'm like, yeah, welcome to the freaking octagon, dude. I know you think that, like, because even as a comic, that's like, yeah, I'm a comic, I'm a professional, this is my job. I still do open mic, and sometimes you go, well, I looked just as good as anybody doing it for their first time, and I've been doing it for 20 years. And last night went all right. It went well, but there's times when, you know, people just are like, yeah,
Tank?
Yeah.
that sucked.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah.
Well, if you're not willing to fail, it's really hard to grow too and have those big moments. Where does this open mic happen?
I do Wise Guys.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, they have a great mic.
Every
But
Wednesday,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this gal who's this national speaker got up to do comedy.
Yeah.
At Wise Guys.
And
That's
she
so
did
cool.
as much as anybody does.
That's great.
Where I think there was part of her that's like, I'm a professional. This is supposed to feel, and
I should
it's
be
like
empowered.
audiences I know, they don't give you much, but corporate audiences sometimes for speakers will give you a little bit more.
Well, the bar
leeway.
is lower.
Yeah.
You know, I used to, before I was a dating coach, I was a newspaper reporter, and I attended a lot of municipal meetings. And the bar for entertaining humor is very low.
Sure. Yeah. If you say something funny in a
anything
meeting,
off color, everybody dies.
Yeah.
they're like, you weren't supposed to say anything funny. You're supposed to be boring. And so if you do one thing that's like, well, I didn't expect that.
We love it, and we talk about it for years. But at Wise Guys, the bar's pretty high. I would think it'd be hard to get
It's expected to get pretty good and be funny right away. And so
That makes sense. Okay, we should talk about dating. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Let's talk.
Dating. So, update on Barbies.
Where the bar is high.
Let's hear this.
Barbie lost her high for dating. Like I was on like a high.
Yeah.
Because I was having so much fun. And then I decided to start trying going out with these younger guys. So like 27, 29.
It's so fun to get your text, by the way, saying the ages of your dates. I'm loving this.
Because I'm like, in my head, I'm like, they're younger guys. We're going to have so much fun, blah, blah, blah. Boring.
Really? Oh, no.
They had no energy. The other thing, they're incredibly self-conscious. What are you doing?
I'm trying to see your face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to change too. Just change.
I did it.
No, they're incredibly self-conscious, which it's okay to be cutesy self-conscious, but the 27-year-old I went out with, we go out and we went to Olive Garden because we wanted to get dessert, and they have my favorite dessert.
Which is the lemon
Black Time
raspberry.
Mousse cake.
Oh, black
Time mousse cake. It's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
And we went, and he asked me no less than 6 times, "Are you sure you want to be on a date with me? Are you sure you want to see me again?" And I'm like, what is happening here?
Note to all listeners, because actually this is something that I have heard before from clients of what tanked the date.
Yeah.
is the self-conscious
Yes.
asking and needing for constant reassurance.
Every time. You can do it one time. I get it. I'm a needy person. But I was like, every time I was like, less attracted.
Well,
Less attracted.
Because we want to see you want it to come from the own person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like saying, will you pretty please manage my anxiety
Yes.
for me?
And it was, okay, so here's the other weird thing. We had talked on the phone a few times, fun, banter. He's originally from El Salvador. He barely has an accent. Like I was like, holy crap, and he's like, oh, I learned English basically from TV. So apparently that works. And he owns his own contracting business. He's successful, all of this stuff. So we're on this date. And one of the things, this is the other thing. I swear every guy lately in the past month, constant. So why are you single? I don't understand. Why are you single?
No.
You can ask me once, maybe twice. But when I tell you, I'm like, the truth is it's just never happened. It's just never happened.
Yeah.
I'm not out stalking people. I don't have crazy exes. I don't have a good story for it. I'm just single. It's just never happened. No less than 5 times on this date. I just don't understand. And I don't know
5
if he was
separate
like,
and distinct times?
Maybe he thought it was a compliment.
I think that's what he thought it was.
I listened to a thing recently on compliments. I almost don't want to share it because I feel like it was so good.
You want to hoard it for yourself?
Yeah.
You want to keep
We'll
it
talk
from our
about it
listeners?
again. Can
But-
you tell me off the air?
Well, no,
he's going to share.
I'll share, yeah.
He's going to.
Just the basic concept was that it was like, never do these compliments that are just so generic, that are like, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, you're so all these things.
Yeah.
They're like, these are all the things that she's heard 1,000 times and you are going to blend in with every other guy.
Every other guy.
Or she just won't believe you. He's
She's
just
like-
saying that because he has to.
It's not that they don't want to hear those things.
Yep.
They're very nice to hear. But what is a deeper compliment is something that says, I understand you. And that and it's not saying, I understand you.
No, exactly.
But like instead of saying, why are you still single? You could say something along the lines of, and I'm making this up and it might be bad. You'd be like, there's something more to you that I just haven't figured out yet, but it draws me to you or something
You
like
have
that.
so much depth to you.
Love it.
Yeah, and so it's like because they're attracted to you.
Yeah.
And so they go, I'm attracted to you, ergo, she must be,
Yeah.
there's a question now.
Single.
Why are you still single?
Yeah.
And so, just be like, they don't have something figured out. Talk about that.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't have you figured out, but I want to.
But I want to.
Yeah, there's so much depth. I'm
Yeah.
excited to know more.
You can even do it in a cute, flirty way. Like you could be like, I can't believe guys have passed you over, but lucky me.
Oh, see, that's better.
Yeah, like,
see, girls know how they want to be
thankful.
complicated, complimented,
Complimented and complimented.
and complicated. They want to be told they're complicated
Yes.
because they are.
So here's the other weird thing. We're on this date. We're talking. And we joke about something because I'm on those Facebook pages. Are we dating the same guy? Something like blah, blah, blah.
Oh, boy.
Didn't know they existed till Barbie.
That's the point. Guys don't know.
There's a lot of drama on there.
Yes. So, but it is interesting because you do find out a lot about domestic violence, sexual assaults, things like that. And people will post like their mugshot and like, here's the thing, you guys need to be aware of this person.
Wow.
So I didn't search this guy because I was like, whatever. And he was like, well, are you a member of those pages? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, they've posted me before, but it's not true. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I mean, you should just look me up. Just look me up right now. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, what is happening? Why are you telling me? And I don't know if he
This was your same guy? Same guy we're talking
Same
about?
guy.
Okay.
And so I go and I look him up, and it's from like over a year ago, and it's just kind of all over the place. And one of the main things they talked about was like he's incredibly insecure,
Oh, yeah.
needy, blah, 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 stuff like that. Some people were like, he tries to push on you sexually, but then some people were like, no, he didn't want to touch me. It was just kind of all over the place. But I'm just like sitting here, and it kind of felt like when guys, especially like divorced guys, freshly divorced guys, they tend to almost feel like, well, I need to lead with pure honesty. And so it's like, hi, I'm Barbie. And they're like, hi, I'm Dave. I got divorced because my wife cheated on me and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I just met you. But they think they're doing this great thing. Like, I am leading with honesty. And I'm like, you're not. You're being super weird. So that's basically what it felt like. So I don't know. Like, I was like, are you wanting me to sit here and be like, well, clearly they're wrong? Or clearly this is weird and I should leave? It was bizarre. The whole time I was just like...
You want some thoughts?
Yeah.
On how to correct?
Not even how to correct necessarily.
Not you. Not this.
Yeah.
This wasn't you.
No, but even him, because at this point I was like, this is not even anything worth my time. I am not even going to worry about. That's why I was like, I'm not going to worry about.
So, leading with honesty.
Yeah.
You want to hear my thoughts on that?
Yes, please.
Of course, we love honesty. Honesty is always the best policy. But, or not but, and there's an order of operations.
Yes.
Foil.
Right? That sounds very mathy, but it's so true here.
Yeah.
Like we have to give you have to have an experience and have like an understanding and a connection for who this is.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're going to disclose things that need to be disclosed.
Yeah.
But you are cutting yourself off at the knees if you are leading with the worst thing that somebody thought about you or something that happened at the very worst moment of your life or the most embarrassing moment. Like there's an order of operations.
Absolutely.
And you don't have to lead with that.
Yeah.
Right. And then I'll talk to you about how I feel about are we dating the same guy?
Okay.
Right. So I've spent quite a bit of time like kind of combing through and looking and researching. And my takeaway is there's some value there.
Sure.
And it's entertaining for sure. It's engaging. But you are putting your judgment of a person you've never met on another person you don't know.
Yeah.
Right. So, they had this dynamic together and maybe it was really negative, but it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
Right. And so we don't really know who somebody is until, obviously we shouldn't go out with somebody who has domestic violence, like a history of domestic violence.
Yeah.
But I think there can be a lot of harm that comes from putting too much credibility in somebody else's because the person writing it might just be a really cruddy person too.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Well, and a lot of times the ones I look at is they'll post a picture and they're like, hey, is anybody else dating this person? I've been dating them for 3 months or whatever. And then you come and it's like, hi, I'm his wife and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It's very engaging. Yeah, it's very engaging.
So that's very entertaining. So the other thing I got lost. Dang it. It was just in my head that it was something else that these younger guys have done.
While you're thinking of
Keep
it, do you want me to give you an insight?
Yes.
Okay. I hear this from clients all the time. They ask me, so why are you still single? That feels like a good conversation starter. It isn't.
It's not.
So
Because they don't know.
Don't ask.
Or do they
Sometimes this is a really sensitive thing that people have a lot of shame around. And you don't want to be sparking somebody's shame, like as a conversation starter that you're just getting to know them.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a question that should be omitted from your vernacular. Don't ask it. There are lots of interesting ways to find out information about people along these lines. But when you phrase it like that, it's pretty triggering for most single people over 30.
Yeah.
So if you get asked that, a couple of things you can do. First of all, I recommend having some kind of prepared answer, because even though we're saying don't do it, people are still going to do it. So I have had many sessions with clients where we have like thoughtfully thought about, okay, why am I single? And what do I want to share about why I'm single? And we've put together some lovely things that will generally steer the conversation in a direction where you want it to go, right? So this is leading us into something that we really do want to talk about. So, sit with that for a minute and think about, why am I single? And if I'm going to answer this question, where do I hope it goes, right? So that's a homework assignment for listeners.
Yeah.
The other thing is, just because somebody asks you a question doesn't mean you have to answer it, right? So you can say, that's a good question. The better question is this, right? And you can just steer it towards another
How much wood
question.
Chuck?
Yes.
That is the best direction to go.
They would love to know. Maybe they know.
They need to know.
Yeah.
I do, for some reason, and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even say this, but like, and maybe it's just from a guy's perspective. I'm not trying to protect guys who are cheating or whatever.
No.
But it does freak me out a little bit to be like, it's entertaining or whatever.
Oh, are we dating the same page person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't help it if it's entertaining.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe it's just not my style of stuff or whatever.
You don't watch
Yeah.
Bravo enough.
I
That's
should
true.
watch more Bravo.
Have you watched Below Decks?
Oh my gosh, one of my
No.
friends is obsessed with that show.
It's always on in every hotel room I'm in.
Oh, really?
Like, I mean, I'm not saying I always watch it, but
No,
like
but
if I
it's
flip
always
through
there.
the channels, I have a TiVo at my house, so I never
Yeah.
flip through channels. But if I do, it's consist. I think, is there a channel of just Below Deck? I don't know.
All I can think of is a book that I bought recently that I'm confident it's for children, but I bought it for me, and it's cross sections of boats and what's going on inside.
Oh, interesting.
Actually, that sounds amazing.
It's really cool. It's like, this is where this is done. This is
Yeah.
where this is done. But it'll have a little cartoon character, and it's like, sometimes
should
they're
bring
asleep.
that book
Sometimes
in,
they're
and
working
we
on the
should
engine.
Review it.
I love that. That
Because
sounds amazing.
a lot of we all struggle with confidence and understanding where it comes from and how to get more of it.
Wait, what?
You should bring this book in.
How would that have to
Different.
do with
It's-
confidence?
It's a book about boats.
You like tugboats?
I thought it was like making a metaphor. Oh, it's
No.
just
Real
about
book
books.
About
No,
boats.
it's
That's why I
just,
was confused too. I'm like,
Didn't you just say you bought a book about confidence?
Oh, I think I mumbled. I said, I'm sure it's for kids,
Oh.
but it's
but Steve just wanted to talk about his
it's
book about boats.
well, when you said Below Decks, I was like, I have that book
It's not about
because a lot of it is below the deck.
Oh, that's where you went with Below Deck.
Yeah,
There you go.
You're not ascribed to reality TV.
I almost brought it.
He's not a big
so
reality
into it.
TV person. I watch a ton of reality TV, and every time I'm watching it, he's always like, what is this horrible show? I'm like,
My favorite reality TV show is Alone, but that's another
love
story
Alone.
for
That's-
another
Oh, I
time.
do like that one. Yeah,
yeah.
But we can't go there. What were you
No.
saying?
gets real. Oh, I guess I don't know.
He was talking
I
about.
wanted to make sure that the people don't feel. I don't know if for some reason El Salvador guy's like, what's happening right now?
I am not particularly worried about it. It
Yeah.
was very strange because, okay, second guy that I went out with, another guy, same thing on the date. I don't understand why you're single. It wasn't even you seem great. It was just always, I don't understand why you're single. And so I'm like, okay, interesting direction. And then several times, oh, are you sure you want to see me again? Really? You really want to see me again? Both of these guys did it. And both of them I never heard from again.
I think that's why. It's because I hear that and I know that they're coming from their own insecurities, and it's like, okay, well, do some work on yourself.
Yeah.
Because they're not saying that because they're like bad dudes. They're probably saying it because they beat themselves up inside.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's so easy to fall into that trap of
Yeah.
just being like, I'm not worth
Yes.
this
Your
date.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're saying it to themselves so much that it accidentally spills over into
Well,
a date.
they're saying, "Can you throw me a life preserver? I'm
Yeah.
drowning over here."
Yeah.
So I mean, there's some self-talk here where we
They're
can
trying.
say, "I'm insecure. I'm going to own that,
Yes.
and I'm going to manage it the best I can for the next 67 minutes while I'm meeting this person for the first time, and I'm really going to do everything I can not to ask her to manage my own inner anxiety."
Yeah.
Saying owning it is big, right? That's a big thing that I think it's tempting to say, I'm going to hide it for 67 minutes. But instead you flipped it and said, I'm owning that.
Yeah.
Because I think hiding it makes you have it spill out in these ways that are not what you would want.
You know,
Even when I said it there, it's still clear that I hide stuff. But I'm trying to be better at just being like, hey, just own everything.
You know, and that's something that I've really been working on this year is because I have always, especially for the last 5 years, especially, I'm like, I don't want to date until I've lost some weight. I don't want to date till I've lost some weight. I need to be more attractive. I need to be more desirable. And guess what? I haven't lost any weight. You turn 40 and it's really freaking hard.
it's harder.
It's much harder.
Don't ask me how I know.
Drinking Coke doesn't help either, but we're not talking about that. So I've really worked hard this year on just being like, I am just going to love me for exactly what I am right now in this exact moment. And so it's been really fun. So that's why I've been enjoying doing this dating thing this summer, is because I'm like, oh my gosh, I can be overweight and still an attractive person.
You can be exactly who you are, where you are.
Exactly who I am.
And you can even have insecurities. That's the newsflash. Everybody
I am super
does.
insecure.
We all are.
Yes.
I was listening to a really excellent podcast, and I've actually been recommending it, and I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but maybe I'll put it in the show notes. But the takeaway here is a management tool for the insecurities that we feel in the moment where this is happening real time. I'm feeling super insecure and something might come out like, are you sure you want to be with me? And that sounds insecure.
Yeah.
But you know what sounds charming and engaging is if you say something like, I just feel really nervous right now. Like
Yes.
I'm sweating.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right? Can we all relate to that?
Absolutely.
So on this podcast, this PhD guy was talking about how he was on a date and he did this, like, you know, he's a PhD, so he knows what to do. And he's like, gosh, I feel so nervous now. I'm like sweating. And his date, and he was wearing a tank top. And his date, did I talk about this?
No.
Okay.
He's wearing a tank top.
His date reached over and
touch his armpit.
touched his armpit and said, I don't mind.
What?
And it immediately
And went-
like no, and then I
thought it
smell
was
him.
like, did she do something
But
weird?
he thought it was really weird that that happened.
Yeah.
That his date did that. But
He was right to think that.
but he said at the same time it brought my anxiety level way down, and it was very flirty. Like it really was like a spark.
Touching someone's armpit is flirty. How are you doing this?
I mean, that's what he described it, I'm sure.
That's true. She maybe wasn't like.
Yeah, no, I think it was just like a meant or intended, and
Yeah.
probably was. It sounds weirder than it probably was.
Sure.
But it was meant as a reassuring touch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Whatever.
mind?
Yeah,
I'll
I don't
sweat.
mind. Because my
Yeah.
brain instantly went to like weird.
I think it's funny. Like my little brother has this sense of humor or whatever. I was talking to him about, this is maybe too much, but I was talking to him about sunscreen. And I was like, yeah, I use natural sunscreen because regular sunscreen kills reef and it is an endocrine disruptor and it can like do weird things. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, you're just being weird. And I was like, I don't know, it like messes up your testosterone. It makes you gay. And he goes, and I know that's too far, but, and we're boating, so we don't have shirts on, and he's wearing regular sunscreen, and he tweaks. He goes like this to my nipple, and he goes, "That's weird. It makes you gay." And I was like, I was gone. I was like, you can't do that. Like, that's hilarious, but never do that again.
Don't
That's
touch
weird.
me
It
there.
makes you gay.
That makes you gay.
I hated it and loved it so much.
So much.
But the point is self-disclosure.
Yes.
Helps bring the tension out of the moment. And then we're not hiding anything, right? When we're hiding things, we're 10 times more nervous about it. If we can just come out with it, the chances that your date says, you know what, me too, are pretty high.
Yeah.
Right? And then we have this like shared experience that we can bond over.
Of like, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. Oh my gosh, me
such
too.
A cute way to put it. I'm nervous. I'm excited to meet you.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing.
And wait, can I say one more thing?
Yes, please.
And I think we can combine this with what Steve was talking about earlier with, don't say, gosh, you're so beautiful. Your eyes are so, like say something more specific. Like, gosh, I'm nervous. It's been a long time since I've been with somebody who had like such a good energy that they brought to the table. Right. And if we combine that, then we are really sort of launching something.
Being so much more present and maybe even mentioning it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But not mentioning, well, I shouldn't say but not. It's just and,
Yeah.
Yes, and.
Yes, and.
Yes, and you touch their
Always
armpit.
our favorite. Touch their armpit. Flick their nipple.
Yeah. Just be in the moment.
I don't think I've ever said nipple into a microphone.
With flip.
First time for everything.
Little bing, bing.
Okay.
Barbie Does
sorry, but
Dating
I interrupted
podcast.
you.
Okay, so then this is the other thing. So like I seriously lost my momentum in the last few weeks because I was having so much fun. I was going on so many dates, just enjoying it, like having a great time. And then like the last 3 guys I went out with, all were really self-conscious and very verbal about it. The other thing that they brought up a lot was like, I'm open about that. I'm just having fun and dating. Like I say, like on my profile, it's like, hey, just trying to have a fun summer, wanting to meet people, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, of course I'm open to whatever. Like I'd love to meet someone, but right now I'm just trying to have fun. These guys were like, well, you probably go on a lot of dates, huh? Like, well, lately I've been dating a lot and it's been fun. But let's focus on this date that I'm on right now. Well, do you even have time for me?
I don't
Go on
compare.
So many
I can't
dates.
compare.
Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, right now you are the biggest bummer I've ever met. And it was, though, it was surprising how all 3 of them, it was the exact same. And I was just like, I could not be more unattracted to you. And I started being so attracted to them.
Right.
Being like, I'm on this date with you. This is fun.
And they could have said, wow, I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
Like I admire people that have that much energy to give and that love people in the way that you do.
Yeah.
And that you wouldn't have been bothered by that at all. You would have been so complimented.
No. They could also be like, what do I have to do to get more time with you than any other guy?
Yes.
Like, there's other things you can do. But I'm like, for the first time in my life, I'm feeling really good about myself and having fun and dating. And they're just like, wah, wah. And I'm
Debbie
like,
Downer.
it is a first date. Like,
And I think guys need to remember things like she got ready for you tonight. And
That is
she
so
spent
true.
some time doing that. It's not a quick thing.
Yeah.
It's not like
Well,
you maybe got ready by putting on a hat.
Sure.
She got ready by like
Steve
all
was
these
there
layers.
when I was getting ready for a second date with a guy, and I was like, "Is this outfit okay? What about this shirt?" And I'm asking him, "I'm like, do I look okay from this angle?"
Yeah.
There's effort that goes into it.
Yeah.
Because we want to look good, we want to be excited to see you, and it was like, I'm already here on the date with you. What else do you want? Like, why?
She got ready. She tried on a ton of outfits.
Yep.
So I would
checked
say
different angles.
Yeah.
from a my performance standpoint, I would tell everybody to watch the woe is me, watch the negativity, because what you're really doing is saying, can you please hold this for me? It's getting very heavy. It's called my anxiety.
Ooh, yes.
Right. And it from I'm on a date with somebody who doesn't realize that they're doing that. I don't think people are very conscious that they're doing that, but help them. You can throw them a life preserver, help steer them, right? By saying, just like what Steve said, right? Like that might be true, but tonight I got ready for you. And I'm not sad.
Yeah.
Right. That might
excited to be here.
infuse and like
That's a good thing
shift
I could
and
have done.
steer that moment.
Yep.
Right. But it's hard in that moment. I get it.
It
but,
was hard.
But that's why we have these podcasts, so we can, of course, correct some of these faux pas.
It's true. I mean, and like El Salvador guy was very nice. He was very nice. He was cute. He was fun. He treated the wait staff really well. Like we had a good
A lot of
time.
positives.
Good looking dude.
He was.
I think you sent a photo of him to
did.
the group chat, and we all like, that's a good looking dude.
He was super cute. Maybe it was the roommate.
I didn't get to
my
see it.
roommate chat.
Just want to put in
Oh,
a
maybe.
complaint.
Maybe.
I would like to talk to the manager about that.
Sorry. I'll make sure I have a different chat going on. I can show you a bunch of screens.
All your chats, please.
All of my chats. But so it's been kind of disappointing because it's really made me just kind of like, oh, I lost my fun. Like, dang it.
You lost your mojo.
I kind of felt like I lost my mojo.
Let's make the challenge, give it back. Like, not everybody's going to be a perfect dater.
Yes.
So how can I do my part to offer a life preserver? I can't make anybody take it.
No.
But what can I do to offer it?
Well, and so because here's my thing is my job, I work for myself. I am busy, but it's not like insane busy. Are you dancing?
Yeah, I stretched my back.
He's trying not to get a stiff neck like last time.
Yeah.
last time.
Sorry, really fast. I'm changing the subject super fast, then we'll come back. So Elise, that does my social media and does the social media for this, we were on the phone yesterday for my job. And she's like, oh my gosh, I am watching the new show, the Barbie Does Dating. And she's like, when Steve got his neck, a kink in his neck, I was laughing so hard.
Oh, really?
She was like, I couldn't.
It was real.
She was like, was it a bit? And then she's like, I don't think it's a bit. And she's like asking her
Like,
husband.
we thought it was a bit too.
I was like, there's no way this is real. And she's like, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, that is what it's like to be around Steve.
They're so nice.
My teenage daughter thought it was hilarious, your bit about present biotic.
Oh.
And it's hard to make her laugh.
Oh,
she
really?
loved that bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's how my dad talks.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Okay, anyway, back to your thing. So we got to wrap this up.
I know. So with my job, though, I have 2 times a year that are extremely busy. And it's like February and March and August and September. And so we're getting into my crazy busy time right now. And so part of me is like, I just want to get off the dating sites. Like not having fun. Going to Chicago in 2 weeks. I'm busy. But then I'm also like, because normally I'll go out of town for like 6 weeks. And I'm not doing that this time. Like I'm going to Chicago and then I'm back because my nephew's getting married. So I'm back for like a month. And then I go out of town for a month in September. So I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't give up the dating sites yet. And I'm not giving up, just like taking a break.
Yeah.
So
it's okay to wax and wane.
Yeah. So I'm like,
dating apps are a supplement
Yeah.
to what is happening in your life. If you have the time and the moments to give it. If you don't feel terrible. Just they're there for you when you're ready. And that also taking a little break gives them time to like replenish and have a new crop of people come through. So there's some positives there.
So I do think I am going to take a little break until after Chicago, just because it's so busy going into Chicago. And I don't know that I'm much fun. And I feel like I'm just like, I only have so much time and I want to be with my friends and my family right now. And that's all I can emotionally handle.
Do you guys watch The Bear?
Yeah.
Okay. There's this song that I found on the Bear soundtrack called End of Beginnings by Joe. And it's like, I call it Back to Chicago because that's what, anyway, you should, do you know that song? I listen to it all the time.
TikTok.
Was it?
Trend.
Oh, okay. I learned about it from
Do you
The
know
Bear.
who sings it?
Joe. I don't know who that is though.
He's on Stranger Things. Do you watch Stranger Things?
Oh, no.
I don't.
Is he the sheriff?
No, he's the Steve. He's the the high schooler.
Yeah, that kid's cool.
He's really cool.
Okay, here's my story with Stranger Things.
Okay.
Somebody told me it was a comedy and that it was so good. And I was like, I am down for a comedy.
I love a good comedy.
Yes. So Steve and I sat down to watch it on the couch. And I was like,
Ready to laugh.
so scary. Because I don't really watch scary things. And we watched the whole episode and I was like, this isn't a comedy at all.
Not even a little. Well, there's some funny things.
That's
but it's
really funny.
like
Why did they
anything.
say it was a
I don't
comedy?
know. Maybe I misunderstood.
They were
Maybe they were
trolling you.
goofing me. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But anyway, I don't know who that is. But I love that song.
So that song, though.
And for my birthday, which happened this last weekend.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Oh,
you.
HBD.
Thank you. I went to the Utah Olympic Park for my birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Thanks to Orem Toyota.
Yeah.
I asked my husband, Steve, he said, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, I want that song, End of Beginnings, to be twice as long. I want 2 more verses because it's not less than 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's too short. But I did not get that. But he did let me listen to it twice in a row, which was
cute.
nice. Yeah.
That is cute. Actually, when I go to Chicago again, I'm like, I should go look at some of the places they filmed The Bear. That would be fun.
Oh, that would be really fun.
Yeah. I love Chicago. It's the best.
Anyway.
Okay. So there you go. There are the updates. We're wrapping it up. Here we go. You guys, thank you so much for listening. Always let us know if you have any recommendations. Thank you to our sponsors, Utah Podcast Studio and Orem Toyota.
And our tagline.
I'm going to have you say it because I always messed up.
Let's do it again sometime.
Let's do it again.
Let's do something like we can make a thumbnail with. Like,
I don't know.
different.
Why is my hat crooked?
I think it should be Steve getting his neck jacked up.
What's a good sign?
End it. Let's just end it. Let's do it again sometime. That's probably the thing.
Normal.
Just waving.